Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena. Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember? Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points. The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. So many afternoons spent in this armchair. We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking. This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right? This one wobbles. I always meant to do something about that, but somehow never got around to it. "Come, love, with peace in your heart," said Niamh of the ice-blue eyes. Blue eyes. Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else? We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet. She made this with her own hands. She was really good. It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area. There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb. Hers. I used it too, when shaving. These keys are for the cabin and the car.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it.
It's been so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
So glad to meet you. My name is Serena.
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's. The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one. Our refuge from the world, a place of warmth and passion. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. At least I was. She used to keep magazines, paperback novels, usual stuff on these nightstands when we were staying here. Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect. No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here. We found this trunk at a flea market. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill. This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. And I miss her so much. We seem to take fewer. That ticking. It never stops.
Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house?
As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. There's something I have to tell you. I have been trying, and believe me, I've been trying so hard.
I almost have it. What was she trying to tell me? Someone said, work and love are the only things that ever really happened to us. Was it Freud? Marilyn Monroe? Did I let my work destroy my love? Writing was so all-consuming for me, yet I made so little headway in all this time. Without any activity, the corner feels cold and lifeless. I'd give anything to see her standing here again, making coffee or sandwiches. I made my own too, of course, but it just made me happy to see. All those moments we sat at this table, laughing, smiling, or simply looking in each other's eyes. Will we have them again someday? When did we let this window get so gunked up?
My light's busted again. Can I come over to your side and read?
Let's face it, her reading material was shallow, to say the least. What's the matter with me? I can't seem to remember even ordinary things. When was the last time we made love? I know it's my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this armoire. Guess I can't shake off the memory of my sweet Serena trying on her various garments. I've wasted so much time in my life. Did I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared?
Hey, hand me the water glass, will you? No, wait. Let me just reach over.
When did the color fade from these lampshades? That's why we liked them in the first place. Maybe if I go to sleep, I will wake up, and there she'll be, arms wrapped around me, the warm and passionate touch of her lips. But I can't sleep. It feels as if I've been awake for ages.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
I'm almost there. But do I want to get there? She always reminded me to take these. I never asked her to. She just did it. I never noticed it before, but there's a tiny crack in it. Well, it's a hairline fracture. I should leave the keys here until she comes back, because I know she will. How could I possibly forget the color of her hair like that, even for a moment? Everybody thinks that living out in the middle of a dark, dense forest is so romantic. Nothing but you and nature. Serena and I thought so too, once. That is, until the loneliness kicked in. There's enough light already. There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. Years passed, no tears fell, no death knell reached the golden shores they trod. Another time works differently in the other world. She's gone, and even then I just keep reading. But it's always been my way of looking for answers, processing information. I can think of worse ways. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, this table has seen many happy times. The meals we shared, or when we just used to stay up late. I sure hope she comes back soon. We can sit down and...
Is it my imagination, or are you using even more these days?
Lonely Hearts Club Band. Our dining table. Quite modest, but it's different. But that just... it can't be different. When she was happy, she'd hum her favorite songs as she puttered around. I can't remember the last time. It all seems so meaningless now, drained of everything that made it worth reading in the first place. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions here. The most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now. Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place in the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated. The most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, along with the bed, of course. I kept saying I'd paint these chairs, add some color to this place. One more thing I never got around to. Changeable man, insolent wretch. Sounds like Serena, all right. Her father's realm. She was a daughter of the Celtic sea god Manannán. What was it? Maclura? Scholars say Niamh's divine father, Manannán, was of an elder race even more ancient than the Tuatha Danann. She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it. Truth is, I could have used this spice to get some of her abominations down my throat. She actually threw this at me once. She could have killed me. That's how the bedroom window got that crack. I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake, or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away. Some of these started to mildew long ago. Nothing gold can stay. Frost. Oh, those words. Those damn words. My whole life's been consumed by them. Now I have none left to say. This armchair. This is where we had that talk. That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
All of these pathetic souvenirs from the relationship, they're all lies. A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back, but I've lost all hope now. It's finally sinking in. She's not coming back. Nothing in this cabin will ever change again unless it's by my hand. I should tear all her filthy, disease-ridden clothes apart and burn them. The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry, even. All the real color faded from it long ago. That incessant noise! I should smash this useless antique to pieces right... It feels darker by the minute, but the sun is still high in the sky. Or is it? I feel so turned around. It can't be happening. Sunlight. Birdsong. Nothing feels worse when there's no hope. No chance of anything. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful?
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but... And then you toppled us on the snow. Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
I just needed to blow off steam, to be somewhere else. Just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about. Unless she was the one who left. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed, as if she cared about my impotent life. I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really done a number on me. The jewelry box. What is it doing here? It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation, because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story. I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote, when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give.
A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. I should just destroy this useless junk, but not even the venom inside me gives me strength. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Sit down, we need to talk.
I feel like throwing this chair through the window. But that would just make me even angrier.
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
She never had any sense for balancing a meal. It was either spicy hot or cringeworthy bland. I was used to much better fare before my family fell on hard times. Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No, I remember how happy these made her. She smiled, that wonderful smile. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. I'm too upset to even think straight. When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be a... We weren't supposed to fight here. I tried to be charitable with her, but what did it get me? Honestly, she could rarely carry a tune, so her humming habit got on my nerves. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. It's like looking into my own soul right now. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all the things she did and all the things she said?
Do you realize how stupid this was?
My God. What is this? It can't.
But no,
It isn't.
didn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Don't worry, it's all covered. We spent much time here.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time?
Fire will do
How did it happen?
10 months into
I
it.
can't remember.
Fine.
We used to have some sleeping pills here. They're gone. Is this? Please, let me wake up. Let it be a dream. I remember stumbling on this more than once, but she always insisted it be kept here. She did it on purpose. With a twist of wind, Oisin fell hard on his homeland ground. You and me both, my warrior poet. You and me both.
We had a plan.
I read somewhere, I forget where, only one way a fairy romance can end. It might as well be a coffin. Everything within it is just dead.
It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Isn't time supposed to heal all wounds? Would death be guaranteed if I... In that sleep of death, what dreams may come. When was the last time she brushed her hair? Did I brush her hair when I... What's happening to me? Is this real or some kind of drug-fueled nightmare? Shattering it would get me some sharp shards, but now I'm so drained. It's all futile anyway. The sun is a silent death for some. Dehydration, delirium. Those noises sound like more than one person. Who can it be? The police? Are they coming for me? I deserve it, but I want to see
Do
who
you
it is
realize how
first.
stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine, give me the kerosene. Oh shit! We forgot your... Fuck! It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
No, not like this.